New news on David. David has a second victim. I swear, second victim. We're not done yet with David. I thought this is over. I thought we're done with David and I can move on to the next streamer or next celebrity we're talking about. No, hell nah. He has a second victim. And today we're gonna react to it. The David situation is worse than you think. Credits and shout out goes to Mori. He obviously did the video, so we're gonna learn from him today. Second victim. Let's get straight to it.
Another young girl has come forward saying she was also a victim of David and even shared a picture of her with David, saying he was messing with her at the same time he was messing with Celeste. I mean, how much worse can this get for him?
Well, it can get incredibly worse because they literally just found apparently 10 terabytes of CSAM material on his phone. Apparently, this guy had 7 whole months to like literally delete everything, wipe his phone, burn it, in fact, and get a new phone. But apparently he just kept using the same old phone that he used to commit all the crimes with Celeste with. So I'm not shocked that he was actually committing reprehensible crimes with not only Celeste, but with another minor. That's not shocking.
This is what she said after David got arrested.
So I'm gonna read this from the TikToker BNC_news to give him credit. This new victim said, "Hi everyone, I know nobody knows who I am, but I was a victim of David Burke. I'm just going to say how happy I am to see him arrested. My identity has remained hidden because I deserve a life outside of the case. I went through a lot with David, and this is all very hard for me, but to see him behind bars brings a smile to my face. I feel safer, more at peace with my life. I appreciate..."
What the fuck did he do to you as well? Actually, I want to know, what did David do to both of y'all? He killed her. But what did he do to you? Like, did he like you that he had to kill her? Or like, what the fuck, David? David, you're famous and you want to ruin your life for underage girls. How the fuck do you feel?
Everyone who helped bring me and other victims to justice. I know things haven't fully been done, but they will be. So as of right now, her identity has not been revealed, but according to this TikToker, a private investigator has corroborated the fact that David had other victims. He was talking to multiple minor girls. As you can see here,
this is also one of the girls that private investigator Steve Fisher talked about when he posted this, saying, "I also have proof that he had an ongoing illegal relationship with another minor at the exact same time this was ongoing with Celeste."
So of course that has to be within the 10 terabytes of CSAM that they found on his phone. Again, he had 7 months to delete everything.
10 terabytes? TB, not even gigabytes, gang. We're talking about terabytes. Yo, David, you know, you need to be studied, bro. You need to hang this man right now. Get rid of him. Kill him. He doesn't deserve to be behind bars. He deserves to be 6 feet under the ground.
Did not. He's fucking... Bro, he's a scumbag, disgusting piece of shit, demonic, but he's also retarded. Luckily, he's retarded and that he didn't delete the evidence because he may have walked. In the comment section, yeah, he's a clown. Someone said, "Why are the people in these comments defending him?" I've not seen any comments like that, but I wouldn't be shocked.
Proof includes a statement from the minor and dozens of photos that include the minor and David.
Wow.
Yes, law enforcement is aware of this relationship, and he also said, "I'm also aware of a third minor."
Holy shit, bro has... Bro, he...
You have 3 motherfuckers. You have 3. Sorry about the language. I'm just like shocked and pissed. David, fame, yeah? You went from a poor man to a fame man, and you decided to ruin it all for having a crush on minors. Doesn't work like that.
He not only had Celeste, but he had another girl and another girl. Holy shit. Guys, I just want to say, law enforcement has said they have over 40 terabytes of evidence against David Burke. He's cooked. He's doing life in prison at the very least, bro. He's done. And the last death penalty they had in Cali, of which where David committed his crimes, was in 2006. They're saying it's very likely he may be the next person to receive the death penalty since 2006 in the state of California. And if that's the case, oh well. Good riddance. I mean, it's one thing to be a PDFer. Like, that's just fucking horrible in and of itself. Completely disgusting, reprehensible, top 3 sins on the planet. But to be a PDFer murderer on top of that, bro, bury this guy under the prison. Public, you know, town square, get some rope and give him the good old-fashioned Game of Thrones.
That's what I said the first video, and now, man, thank you. Someone is with me. Yes, hang him now, bro. 6 feet under the ground on prison. He does not deserve to see a day of a light, bro. Ruined so many younger kids' life just because of him, bro.
Guys, this guy is legit one of the worst predators I've seen in my life. Also, it gets even worse, guys. Check this out.
David removed Celeste's fingers, specifically the one that had the name David tattooed on it. We just got the full autopsy report detailing exactly what happened to Celeste, and this is crazy.
Yes, so this is what I heard. Not only she's gonna explain how he killed Celeste allegedly, but her finger was missing, bro. Her literal finger, the tattoo we all saw before in the previous evidence, it's gone, bro. It's gone. And they say here, the ME, the medical examiner, says there are, and I quote, 2 penetrating wounds of the torso with smooth edges that may represent sharp force injuries. The wound, 3/4 inch lengths and 1.5 inches deep on the upper abdomen, penetrates the liver, and the wound on the left chest, 9/16 of an inch length and 2 inches deep, penetrates one of the left intercostal spaces with disruption of the adjacent ribs cortical surfaces. And by the way, here was the finger with the tattoo of David and the ring that he bought her. Pretty big.
So you got her a nice ring and a tattoo that says David, which is kind of weird because she's underage. That's first of all. All right, but let's not just ignore that moment. You cut off her fingers. Nah, man. I wanna say that this is worse than Epstein. I wanna say that, but I don't know how. I want to say that, but I'm afraid to get sued or destroyed in the comment section. The chat is gonna kill me. Because what am I hearing, bro? What am I looking at?
Rock, obviously, her family, and nobody was buying that for her aside from David. But here are the stab wounds right here. Torso, kidney, and one near the chest. So clearly, whoever in David's camp allegedly was set out to kill her, stabbed her twice. She bled out. Painful injuries, by the way. And in this autopsy document, it also indicates some other slicing and probably struggling cuts, bruises, gashes. I mean, I am, again, once I said it before, if I'm the father, I'm crashing out. Where was the father? Where's the family? I think we need to hold the family accountable. I saw one comment, couldn't find the exact comment, but this comment sums it up. Someone said, F her family. They told the police she has a boyfriend named David they never met, and then she goes missing and they don't even try finding her. Another commenter said, of course, yeah, David is to blame. Can't find it right now, but they said, of course, David is a scumbag. But where were her family? Why did they always allow her to have so much freedom to travel from Lake Elsinore, which she resided in, all the way to LA every other week? How do you allow a 12, 13, 14-year-old girl? She didn't even turn 14. She died before she turned 14. How do you allow a girl like that, as young as that, to travel such long distances in Cali with no oversight? What's
David, I have a question for you. Just looking at that footage, just looking at that small clip of you in live with her, pisses me off. I don't know why, but it just pisses me off a lot. And I don't know, how do you feel about yourself? Like, come on. How do you feel knowing that you're a grown-ass man, rich as well, hitting on a 13-year-old, not even 14, and killing her 2 weeks or a week before her birthday? Fuck, like, I don't know what to say anymore, bro.
whatsoever. Some people indicated because she comes, I think, from a Hispanic family with shaky documentation that the mom or somebody in the family may be afraid of ICE. I don't know if that's a possibility or whatever, but be that as it may, I mean, your daughter's life is more important than possible investigations by ICE. I mean, I just like priorities. Anyway, back to this update here.
Also said her left ring and pinky fingers were removed, including one of her fingers with the tattoo that had the name David on it. But they said
again, it's just fucking disgusting, bro. Like, this is probably, this guy is up there with Epstein. Like, I think he's, yeah, I mean, Epstein is obviously worse, but he's up there with, possibly with all the evidence that they found that we have not seen yet, he's top probably 20, top 10 notorious child predators of all time. That's a pop singer.
Top 5. Top 5. At least, no. Top 3. I'm putting you on top 3, gang. That's how bad you are. Never seen anyone worse than you. Never. Ever. You're top 3, gang. I don't know how, but you just made it to top 3.
right pointer finger with the tattoo that matches a tattoo David still has was still intact. They
Yeah.
also said her head was partially skeletonized with an absent left eye.
Jesus.
And another interesting thing is that the initial autopsy report said that there was a presumptive positive for meth and MDMA, but there was another screening that said meth was inconclusive and MDMA was not detected. They also said that Celeste may have had alcohol in her system, but it didn't contribute to her death.
Wow. So maybe they wanted to drug her possibly before killing her to make sure she didn't feel anything. I gotta say, this guy, again, public execution, please, promptly, swiftly. And I'm so glad they took so much time to collect everything. Okay, let me tell you what they had. They had a wiretap. They collected his devices on April 16th at the time of his arrest. They also had all the evidence pieced together from all the communities, all the context online. This guy was very sloppy. And not only that, IP locations, cached images, CCTV. I mean, of course, there's a lot of circumstantial evidence, and they don't have, I suppose, direct evidence, as far as I'm aware, that he directly murdered her himself. But at the very least, he's going to be guilty and convicted for CSAM, like they said, lying in wait, luring her to his house to potentially commit murder, having illegal activities with her. Like as far as I'm aware, they found material involving Celeste in his phone and him engaged in video. Just for reference here, guys.
He just found a ton of CP on David's phone. I mean, how much worse can this get for him? So David was in court today for a status hearing on his upcoming preliminary hearing, which a judge set for May 1st. And during the hearing, prosecutors claimed that they went through David's phone and found a significant amount of CP.
And the number I heard was over 10 terabytes. I heard as high.
Didn't you say it was like 30 or 40 terabytes? Is it 10 or 30? And how do you reach the terabytes? Bro, are you sure? Terabytes are like the highest storage amount you can get, bro. 1 terabyte is a lot. If you're saying 10 gigabytes, I'll say sure. And you're talking about terabytes. Yo, David, there's no defending yourself. There's no defending yourself there. I'm sorry, bro. There's no defending yourself.
It's 40 terabytes. And I just gotta say, how in the ever-living F do you have 40 terabytes of anything? I'm just like, what the
They didn't state exactly who they found, but it's very likely that it includes Celeste and many other children of various ages.
Bro.
They also said they did a wiretap last year on his devices, and as you remember, last year they searched his house and got his laptop and other devices, and that's probably how they have 40 terabytes of evidence against him.
Yes, 40 terabytes of overall evidence against him. But as for the material involving minors, I heard it's around 10 terabytes, which is insane to me.
Defense team then again complained that the prosecutors have not yet turned over the evidence, and the DA explained that they have a lot of evidence, so it's gonna take some time, but they should be ready by next week. Again, David.
Can we please release the David files now? We were tired of the Epstein files. I want to see the David files now. I want to see that shit, bro. I wanna like see it and do it on stream as well, bro. Please release it.
Pled not guilty, and his team is demanding an immediate preliminary hearing, probably banking on the fact that the prosecution isn't going to be ready in time and David isn't going to get the maximum sentence. A prosecutor said, no problem, we will be ready by next week and we want to go to trial within 60 days too. Again, the preliminary hearing is scheduled for May 1st, so I'll keep you guys updated on anything that comes out, but rest in peace to Celeste.
Yeah. Cooked once again. I just wanted to allow that to play so you guys could actually bro, this guy is beyond fried. If there's a hell, if hell exists, he's going there. And as someone pointed out in the TikTok comment section, they said 40 terabytes is a massive amount of data, equivalent to 40,000 gigabytes. It can store approximately 10 million photos, 10,000 hours of HD video, or over 10 million songs. For context, it is roughly 156 times the storage capacity of a 256 gigabyte smartphone. A 40 terabyte external drive typically costs over $1,000, and that is what this sick had in storage of illegal material. Or I guess, let me clarify, that is how much evidence they have against this guy. We don't know specifically.
$1,000 worth of evidence? Nah, gang, you're finished. You're finished.
What is all of the 40 terabytes? But we can assume what's in there, that it's really bad, really bad stuff. Anyways, guys, thoughts and pieces of blood. What do you think about this? I'm sick to my stomach. By the way, join up in the Discord. You don't know what to do. Links in the description.
Another.
Wow. I'm actually shocked just as you guys. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Hope you guys really did enjoy. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to those post notification. I love you all. Please have a blessed and a fantastic day. See you guys on the next one. Peace.